State lawmakers tonight are hearing from dozens of workers who don't get paid for sick days.
It's the third year advocates of a mandatory sick day proposal are pushing for Connecticut to become the first state in the nation with this law.
Our chief Capitol correspondent Mark Davis joins us live now with word on why they think this will be their year. Right, Mark?
That's right, Darren. Hi, Darren and Sonia. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. They have passed this law successfully in the cities of San Francisco and Washington, D.C., but the business community here in Connecticut says it would kill jobs. A group called Everybody Benefits presented petitions signed by 3,000 people in favor of the mandatory paid sick days bill to the lieutenant governor. Those affected are mostly bus drivers, retail and health and food service workers who are often told if they don't come to work, they'll lose their job.
I was making people food, I was making their sandwiches, making their soups, so coughing and sneezing as I was trying to turn away from the food.
I had the flu. I stayed home for 3 days and I didn't get pay for these 3 days. Around the same time my mortgage was due.
This year, the advocates of this proposal are more hopeful because the governor favors the concept.
If this is properly drafted and that this is something that I can be supportive, I think it's a public health issue. And that's why the Commissioner of Public Health is testifying.
But it's not, as the business people say, another anti-business bill that is in an anti-business climate state?
Having people not come to work sick is not anti-business.
But the business community says forcing all employers of 50 or more to give all these workers up to a week of sick pay a year would kill jobs.
A lot of businesses already offer this, but that the flexibility is important, and that those businesses that don't offer it are often doing it because they just can't afford it, because it wouldn't allow them to offer as many jobs.
It only affects employers 50 employees or more. So I want to actually thank the supporters for working with me and others to try to fashion a bill that is essentially reasonable.
That last speaker was Republican Senator John Kissel of Enfield, and his support is significant because this is, after all, supported by a lot of Democrats. He's a Republican who makes it a bipartisan effort. Under this proposal that he calls reasonable, workers would accrue 1 hour of paid sick time for every 40 hours worked, up to a total of 1 week in each year. But it wouldn't be accruable. If you didn't use it, you would lose it. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.